legally. And what is legally? The white part of the glove must connect for a punch to score appropriately. So the rules a little bit different, and the boxing, though, has been exciting, and it will continue to be. Let's go to our ring announcer, Tom Lavichuk.
Bantamweight division, ladies and gentlemen, anything over 112 pounds up to 119 pounds. Out of the red corner, he's a member of the North team, hails from the Queens in New York, Lionel Odom. And out of the blue corner, he hails from our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., currently stationed with the U.S. Army in Baumholder, Germany, and a member of the South team, Adrian Mitchell. The referee for this next bout, ladies and gentlemen, from Crowley, Louisiana, Mr. Lester Hebert.
And so we are set to go in this 119-pound division match. In the gold, it's Lionel Odom, and in the green, it is Adrian Mitchell. Lionel Odom retreating in boxing a bit. Lionel Odom trying to move and box a little bit. Lionel Odom trying to move and stick a little bit against Adrian Mitchell, and trying to use all of this strength. Adrian Mitchell working the body of Lionel Odom. They did, in fact, box before in the U.S. Amateurs and this year, and Lionel Odom won a decision over Mitchell. Halfway through round one, as of course all these amateur bouts are, they're scheduled for 3 rounds. The winner of this bout will take on Sean Fletcher of the Navy, who beat Aristad Clayton to move ahead. The finals, of course, will be held on Wednesday. Odom using the jab boxing very effectively here in round one. Odom working the body. He's been effective at doing that, and still giving movement in this first round as Adrian Mitchell tries to corner Mitchell, a 20-year-old, an Army boxer stationed in Baumholder, Germany, and Lionel Odom from Queens, New York. Odom is ranked number 3 among U.S. amateurs, and Mitchell ranked number 5, so 2 of the top boxers. So round one passes into history, and for Lionel Odom, his first round in this Olympic festival is a good one. Well, we resume here in round 2 of this 119-pound matchup between Lionel Odom in the gold and Adrian Mitchell in the green, and we pick it up, well, really about 20 or 30 seconds into this second round. Odom boxing extremely well, and in the first round out-punched Adrian Mitchell by about 13 punches, according to our punch profile. He is boxing, really doing what I think they want him to do. Mitchell not able to cut off the ring as effectively as he would like. And Lionel Odom has been very good at counter-punching him throughout. Lester Hebert, the referee, gives a caution to for using his head. Of course, 3 cautions will create a warning, and that would have a point taken away from a boxer. And you will see the referees active in enforcing the rules. Halfway through round 2. It's been a quick round, hasn't it? As I mentioned, Lionel Odom has already beaten Adrian Mitchell this year in the U.S. Amateur Championships, in which Odom went on to finish second. Good jab by Mitchell. He's trying to jab his way in now a little bit more, but Odom's defense excellent. Good straight right hand by Lionel Odom, and another. So the 19-year-old who comes into this tournament probably thought of as the favorite in the 119-pound division. He was here last year, Lionel Odom, at the Olympic Festival, not here in Minnesota, of course, but at the festival in Oklahoma City. And he was boxing in the 112-pound division, got to the finals and lost it in a tough match against Brian Lonnet. So he would dearly like to take home the gold this trip out. That'll do it for round 2, and we'll be back to see if Lionel Odom can continue this boxing lesson. Stay with us. Back for round 3, Lionel Odom, Adrian Mitchell. You see the big difference in round 2 as offered by our punch profile. A lot more punches landed by Lionel Odom, and of course in the amateurs, the number of punches you land should ultimately be the arbiter. Good shots there by Adrian Mitchell. That isn't to say that the judges had to see it exactly the way the punch profile did, but it certainly gives you a good indication of where this fight is going. Good right hand by Lionel Odom. We might mention that when there are warnings and cautions and those kinds of activities for the referee, which come off, and good counter right hand by Odom, the clock is stopped, like in the professional ranks. So that's why if you're timing at home, and I'm sure most of you are, then you will see a little disparity in what you think would be a 3-minute round. Good counter right hand. Lionel Odom has really found a home for that counter right hand. Now he's working the body a little bit. So Adrian Mitchell stymied the last time they boxed in the U.S. Amateurs, finding that it is tough going again. Mitchell won the All-Army Championship this past year. He is less experienced at the top amateur level than Lionel Odom. Odom has been in top matches since 1988. When he finished second in the U.S. Amateurs to Tony Gonzalez. And you can see that experience by Odom. Good movement and making Adrian Mitchell miss. I'm Al Bernstein. Happy that you're joining us for the boxing portion of the Olympic Festival here at the Roy Wilkins Civic Auditorium. We've got a lot of new boxers in this tournament. We looked at a lot of new fighters last year when the 1988 Olympic team moved on, most of them to the pro ranks. And this year, only 8 of 48 of the boxers in this tournament here last year, and only 1 returning champion. That would be Skipper Kelp, who you'll get a chance to see tomorrow night. Right hand gets there, but Mitchell lands his own left. Adrian Mitchell with a big hill to climb here in the third. Unlikely that he's got enough time to do it. Lionel Odom has just given him a boxing lesson. So the winner of this match will go on to face Sean Fletcher of the Navy, who you saw last year in our festival. He also fought in the 112-pound division. Lost in the first round. So the seconds wind down, and they may be winding down on Adrian Mitchell's appearance here at the Olympic Festival, because it is looking like Lionel Odom might have himself a decision win. He certainly feels that. Adrian Mitchell respectful of the ability for Lionel Odom, and why not? So we'll see when we come back here if Lionel Odom does have that decision win. But right now, let's send things up to Tim Brando.
Thank you, Al. I appreciate it very much. It looks very much like Odom will win for the second time in less than a month. The U.S. Championships were fought just a month ago, and he decisioned Adrian Mitchell, and we'll have that decision. It's in boxing as we open our U.S. Olympic Festival coverage from this venue, the Roy Wilkins Auditorium in St. Paul. I'm Tim Brando, and standing by with the decision, our own Al Bernstein. And Al, this will be interesting for Lionel Odom. He's lost his last 2 bouts.
Well, it doesn't look like he's going to lose this one, because there you see the punch profile numbers through round 3, and Lionel Odom with a big edge on the punch profile. Will that hold up as far as the judges are concerned? Let's find out right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner on a 5-0 decision, Lionel Odom, red corner.
Lionel Odom, the 19-year-old from New York, moves on in this tournament. He will face Sean Fletcher on Wednesday night for the championship in the 119-pound division. And so the second time here at the festival, it looks like he might have a shot again to win a championship, which eluded him last year. And we even get a little Terrence Ali flip there from him. So that is the 119-pound story. We'll have more boxing.
Wow. Then I end the tire out faster than I usually do. So this time I just stuck to my game plan, make them miss, and pity pat every now and then, little hard shots in between the pity pats, and knock him off balance, and keep him coming at me, keep him falling into the ropes, and stay around in the center of the ring.
You got some good shots in between those pity pats, to be sure. Sean Fletcher will be your opponent in the finals. You've never faced him before. What's your assessment of him?
Well, me and Sean are very good friends, and we sparred a couple of times, but we never fought, like you have said. Me and Sean, we're going to get in the ring, and we're going to put on a boxing show for the people, for us. But when we come out, we're going to be the best of friends, just like we was when we came in.
That's the way it's supposed to be. Congratulations, good win. Lionel Odom moves on to the final in the 119-pound division with a superb performance. Let's go up to Tim Brando now for more.
It's over. We're going to find out from you who Roy Wilkins is back. It's the men's.
Son Tracy